no info right now for Liquid.
They've left Shaz alone here with this Sova and a drone, Dan. I think they're trying to fake this A side. They're trying to pull a rotate, and they're getting the KO to cross spawn right now.
Oh, and there's going to be the catch. tenz able to open up there, and that's all of Sentinels looking to try to get in. The Astra Nebula trying to slow things down, and in fact, Sentinels aren't really in after all. They're struggling to get out of this choke point. Yampy, that's a huge fight to get. Crossfire now between Yampy and his teammate over at Cubby. That is huge. And now these tenz and Shazam to try to do it here. But Yampy doing so much damage. Does go down though.
Streams out, Dan.
2v2, and yeah. Here he goes in from the back, but tenz snaps back at him with that ghost, and now it's just down to Nevera, 24 health to work with. And there's the plant. There's a 1v1 perhaps for Nevera, but he's now missed the timing. tenz coming off with the spike plant, can now assist.
He's trying to bait a fight. He's trying to bait a fight. Fake a fight with one, get the fight with the other. But it's not happening, and Shaz is going to take him out and close out the round. But man, what a hole by Yampy at long.
Crazy.
It looked like Liquid was out of that round, and he came up so big. 3 frags and a dink on the 4th. Answered only by, of course, tenz on the other side, getting 3 of his own.
Yeah, this was a really great round there from Yampy. And that 1v1 just alone then sets up the crossfire here between him and Link. So if Link is able to kind of stay alive a little bit, they can kind of play that angle. And it could be a 1 round. Like, that is the potential there because of Yampy doing so much. But, of course, as you say, fantastic pistols there from Sentinels. Something we had in question after their match against Furia where they lost so many.
Indeed, and here's the same early round setup coming out of Sentinels. The wall and Poison Orb block all vision from this A side. Zom's getting spotted at B. Little bit of info coming in for Solkas. This is Sentinels using all of this Viper utility. Just clear out the close short A push. You know, keep the variables to a minimum. Again, the spike is still down in market. This is just Sentinels kind of feeling out the map, prodding around, and trying to figure out which site they actually want to go to. Sick throwing a guiding light in hookah that doesn't get anything is a little bit telling.
Yeah, you can see that there's no bite from Liquid. They're just rotating to A, not reading into the guiding light there. And oh, a couple concussed there, I think, in the U-haul position. Dapper will be able to hold this one. Oh no, it's actually tenz who just, I think, 180'd. Slaps Nevera in the face, and 4 players left for Liquid. Scream able to make some of this work, and uh-oh, these Sheriffs are starting to really create problems. We see a big U-haul take now from Sentinels, shoring up that position, playing it close.
The 0 point, Dan. It's there. He could take all these abilities away.
You have these taken still, and they're going to move back out again, reclaim some ground after that frag. Trying to work with these 2 Sheriffs, still dangerous, but that heal's certainly going to be very important. Has to be the headshots here with these Sheriffs. Link and it just feels so oppressive from these Team Liquid players. They've got not too much health, just the Sheriffs, and they look so dangerous. And Link takes down another one. So much damage coming in here just with these few Sheriffs that they managed to cobble together. Oh my god, Sean, that looked way too desperate and just dangerous.
Yeah, it looked like, oh, and Zoms falls to the spike.
Oh wow, that's so much damage.
So much damage coming in from Team Liquid on that eco round right there. Sentinel's going to come into the first buy, and it's do or die. If they lose this round, they're going to be broken economically. You know, they're not going to have that second buy after the bonus that most teams get. Link continuing his form coming into the second map.
It's the first gun round, although that said,
Dan, this is, I'm gonna cut you off. This is very different. Dapper's setting up his A setup, but everyone else is grouped very quickly around B. No showers presence at all. This feels like a B hit.
You have the KO and Solkas using the 0 point, trying to slow things down, get some information. Of course, gets a suppress, I think, on just Shazam. So just 1 player, that's not a huge tell.
No map control for Sentinels right now. It's a little bit worrisome. It means they pretty much have to commit here to B. They would have to go so far into the blind.
Liquid still with 3 on A. Sentinels might still have a timing into this B site. Solkas here. He has to hit his shots, and he's not going to. That Guardian from tenz is just so dangerous.
He's in, Dan. He's in the site.
And there's no way to really stop it. Sentinels have position. Now the question is, what does Team Liquid do? They don't have also the retakes. Oh, you've got the judge though, right there in you, rather in hiko, and there's not anything to respond to that with, and that's going to be a rifle collected. 3 versus 3, and Sentinels, the only post-plant positioning they have is Garden right now, and tenz with a Guardian.
This is such a risky spot tenz is in, and he gets
spammed.
Gets spammed by Scream.
Zom's trying to create some distraction. He's got to buy time for the lurk. He has to buy time and distraction for the lurk. But there is Link again, swinging with the Spectre, and every fight won by Team Liquid. Great retake from them. Sentinels found a timing. Sure, I mean, they had a 4 versus 1. They found a 4v1 on B, got the spike planted, and still Liquid come out with 3 alive. Unreal.
Yeah. Again, the hero of the match right now for Team Liquid is Link. Staying alive in that hookah position. If he has a rifle or any other gun than a judge, he's going to be visible to those players in the site. But he has a judge, and he tucks himself in the perfect little hidey hole there in hookah and takes out Zoms the second he enters. That really screwed up Sentinel's flow into the round. You see tenz caught in that weird position holding hookah. Great recovery, though, from Liquid. Again, fast B hit again, Dan. This must be a weakness.
tenz does pull out that Blade Storm, and we can talk more about that B weakness in a moment as we get tenz getting sucked in, and there is a judge right around the corner into the nebula. He goes with a judge. Link, he misses the first 2 shots, gets taken down by Dapper, and that's going to isolate Soulcast. He's alone on Garden, and he just has to hold on before that reinforcements comes, but tenz knows he's got to try to find him. Can he get to him? He's roaming around inside the nebula with that judge, and Zoms is going to take him down. Great read from Zoms. There's that Hunter's Fury finally put to use by Yampi. And, well, Sentinels, they're in a great spot here.
And they have the judges now pushed up in the defender spawn. It's like the roles have been reversed, and this is going to be a super hard rotate with the judges close range.
The Sliggy judges. Making their way around. Elbow. Here's the hold. Dapper with that judge, you were mentioning it. Gets the one, but Scream with 2. And suddenly, there's opportunity. tenz, though, strikes back. Not going to let this happen. Nor will Sick, as Sentinels, they win around right back against Team Liquid. That's a fantastic result, and I don't know how they managed to circumvent the judges. That looks so difficult to deal with.
Wow, Dan. That was the eco that Liquid earned from having that strong second round. It didn't matter. The frenzy runs into that nebula, taking out the judge, and Zoms classic spams the other one. 2 judges holding the B site, both fall. What is this? 3-1. Liquid now on the eco. They're going to Sheriffs. It's time to aim, Dan.
Yeah, and Scream, he has that Blade Storm too. See if he'll pull that one out in this round. tenz still on the judge. Love to see it. And there we go, Blade Storm pulled out. Looking to go aggressive perhaps around this one. Falling back is Sentinels, but Dapper is still holding the position, so they will be safe. Navera is pretty weak here now. Trying desperately to get more, but I don't know that he's going to get any more, so just I don't know. Navera is so screwed in that position. Just nowhere to go. Locked away in the prison.
Yeah, it's one of those weird scenarios where all of the Sentinels players are here. So if they just all stay there and try to get this frag, they could easily lose the round from someone that flanks them and makes a really crazy scenario for them. So they just ignore Navera. You know, he has enough to worry about when he opens that door.
And we can make a quick point here whilst we see Liquid maybe trying to do something here. Maybe I'll hold that thought. I just feel so nervous. Maybe Scream's going to come through here with Navera, find a way to do some extra damage, pick up some guns. There are lots of guns actually to be collected, possibly, if they choose to go for that. And there you go. Cloudburst through the TP. And some guns on the ground. They're going to try to do some damage with these. Oh, they're going to fall back. They're going to fall back with them. But we can make a quick point here, Sean. You said the B site seems like it's being targeted. We understand that the B site, you have 2 agents that are kind of split up from one another. They don't really have util to support each other. And we're not seeing setups where they're playing together right now. So it's easier for Sentinels to isolate the defense by hitting that B site right now.
Yeah, it's a very odd pairing that they have over. They have the Astra and Kayo. It's not one that I'm used to seeing in the B side. It's difficult because those abilities don't really they're not as impactful as some of the others at stopping these super aggressive B hits. That's why we see a lot of Sovas over there. We see a lot of Vipers, things like that can really bog these hits down. Even Skies over at Garden. We see a lot of things like that. But this is such a different look, and so far it hasn't been successful, Dan.
Yes, and we almost saw Scream going across 2B to start this round. He's picked up a Guardian. This is not a good buy though, from Team Liquid. It's not the best buy ever, but they do have the Operator on Yampy, and here he goes. Looking for the A-short aggression. Nothing given just yet. There's the swing, and Yampy connects with nothing but the headshot onto Dapper. tenz takes the opportunity, dashes forward. Love that into U-Haul with the judge, the perfect weapon for this one. And Scream trying to hold backside here, trying to reclaim this position, but surely this is too dangerous against tenz. He's got that judge, and in he goes. He's converted another one and just locked away any chance at a trade.
It's really not fair when someone as good as tenz uses a judge, Dan.
And there goes the Cosmic Divide too. That's going to really make things difficult for the retake.
Absolutely. The retake will almost certainly have to come through U-Haul, and that won't be a problem because both these players are suppressed.
Judges. Okay, Scream's going to find the headshot onto Sick. 2 versus 3 here. Is he just tenz going to push the Cosmic Divide? Oh, he does! He goes straight through, finds the timing. And now it's down to Soulcast. They know where he is. They make the play around U-Haul, but too many angles, and that's another round in the bag from Sentinels. 5-1, even though Yampy opened it up. The quick response from tenz evened that up and allowed Sentinels to roll right through.
Yeah, one of the better openings we've seen from Team Liquid after that pistol round, and it didn't really amount to much of anything this round. It looked like Sentinels was always in control, large part due to tenz with this judge. He took U-Haul and made it his own.
He pushes the Cosmic Divide, Sean. He's a mad lad.
Yeah, with an operator nonetheless.
Yeah. Basically a shotgun for tenz, though.
Yeah, Dan.
This is a scary half buy. I will be I'll be totally honest with that. And we'll see once again the commitment towards B. And as you say, Scream is there to shore up that Garden defense along with Soulcast on the KO. Oh, Dapper getting sucked in, trying to fall back there. Oh, that's a shot and a half from tenz. Fine Soulcast, drops him cold towards that B site. And the rest of Sentinels will be behind tenz. Oh, no! Come on, tenz! That is not fair. And he's going to dash forward, and he's going to draw the fire, and Dapper's going to take down Link. What the hell do you do against that?
The drone didn't even tag the man yet, Dan. He didn't even wait for the drone tag. He just wanted the no-scope then and there. Wow, what a shot.
Just give it to him. Where's the last one? Nevera has a judge. So, I mean, yeah, this is a tough one.
We mentioned tenz had a good start on Priest, but he really fizzled out. He's sitting right now, I believe, at 13-2 is what I just saw. So he's having another very solid start.
Yeah.
But he needs to be active in the late game if Sentinels wants to come back in this series.
So one of the things you mentioned on at the end of the last map is that we saw Sentinels barely losing the first map Breeze. And now we go into Bind. You said this is the hole in Team Liquid's map pool. As far as the veto goes, this is the main hole. And right now, Sentinels are looking very threatening.
Yes, actually, ironically, Dan, this defensive half is their only half in the map pool since the start of September where they've won less than 50% of the rounds. So this is their biggest weakness that we're witnessing right now, and that's why Sentinels, this is a power pick by them. They're going into Liquid's map pool right now. And Liquid doesn't look to be handling it very well.
And we have Scream again. This is the adjustment. He's playing the operator now to support the B site.
Toxins going up.
0 point maybe coming soon. There we go. That's it did not break the drone.
Shaz with an adjustment in his positioning, and Scream breaks the drone. That's a lot of info. tenz takes the angle.
And Scream's actually rotating back to A right now after showing his presence on B. It's a gamble, the reposition. Oh, we have a very deep position from Yampy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he arrowed outside showers early, Dan. This is exactly what I was saying. They're pushed all the way through showers. Look at his advanced position. But still, then 3 people are on A, and this
Yeah.
B site is going to fall any second.
Maybe they were expecting a mid-round rotation that never came. Viper's Pit dropped on that B site. That will allow a spike plant to go down. And Soulcast does have the null command. See if that comes into play here on the retake as they start to coordinate. Team Liquid rallying around every position, looking for the coordinated retake. The spike goes down, actually. Soulcast making plays. There's the flash. Shazam, the only player not flashed, takes down Soulcast. Huge 1v1 there from Shazam. And now it's up to Scream and Yampy against 4. And there's a good start from Scream and Yampy. 1 apiece, 2 versus 2. Yampy's being spotted. tenz gets shot in the back. Scream comes out of nowhere, takes down the rest, and a 2v4 is converted into a 2v none. Team Liquid somehow recover.
Wow, I think Sentinels just two-headed their way out of that round, Dan. They thought there was more people than Liquid had in that site. They were terrified. They didn't want to plant. They didn't want to move out into the site, but it was open. It was free for them the whole time. And then when Scream gets here, look at this, gets the op kill, picks up the Phantom. Oh my, he's back.
Such a big round to win. That's going to put 2 on the board now for Team Liquid. Playing a similar setup, they've got Scream on the operator. They've got the double operator setup. Yampy towards A with his.
And Navarre actually, he's the Viper's Pit over there in showers. Has full control of that area of the map with Yampy hopping in heaven at A.
They know the judges here. They heard it destroy the Trailblazer. Oh, Scream is coming up to Hookah as well with that operator. Will Link provide the bait? Link playing anti-flash.
Ooh,
Dropping
Dapper.
stars.
Dapper is lurking up short A right now, Dan. He's being very active on the lurk, but it won't matter. Scream gets the opening.
Just would never expect Scream to be there. They just cleared that with the Trailblazer as well. Quick pop flash there. Will that deal with Link? Sick comp. He can't push it quickly enough. He's looking to the left. This Hookah attempt has been completely forward, but in the meantime, lurking through the A site. Dapper, can he make the difference here for Sentinels? He's created a lot of space. Navarre with the showers control on the Viper's Pit, but Dapper's so deep. Sentinels looking for that plant now. There it goes.
30 seconds left.
Dapper with a lot of positions to worry about here.
It's going to take a lot of foresight for them to do. So no Dapper's here, but he's whiffed, Dan.
He has, and Navarre is there on showers. He could peek at any moment. Look at Sentinels. They're looking to play around the spawn, and it's all going to be here, rallying together. Dapper, he takes down one more, pulls out the classic, and he's got time to work with now. Shazam still has U-Haul. There goes the Blaze Storm. Scream out of the window, trying to see what he can find. Navarre is the one to take down Dapper, though. Shazam, he's got so much to do, and now it's just up to Zoms. Not a lot of time. Zoms bites his time. He takes them down, and they don't have any time to get on the defuse. There's no time left. Zoms, he takes it in the 1v3. There's nothing they can do. It's out of their hands. He goes down, but it doesn't matter. Sentinels 7 on the board now.
Incredible. Incredible. Zoms, he's quiet. He's quiet again, Dan. But just when they need him the most, yet another 1-on-3. The brothers looked like they had that clutch in the bag. Navarre goes back to res. Soulcast back up. Oh my. Zoms played that so perfect. Right before the half comes in, he takes out Scream, drops that orb. Well played by Zoms, and look at the buy coming in from Liquid. They know they're in a rough spot. They need to invest something. They need to get more rounds on the board, Dan.
Yep, and with Zoms Nation collecting all the Red Bull clutches, it's looking more and more difficult. Trailblazer there's going to spot one on top of the B site. Lots of pressure. In fact, it's not just pressure, it's a full commitment. What on earth is happening? tenz, how does he get a kill? What is going on? tenz is going to go down. He gets traded out, but enters a 2v4 after the smoke clears. But Shazam's able to find one. Scream looked for information. Nebula pops down more information. I think Shazam is so worried here. Liquid players could be anywhere. Needs to get the spike towards the Hookah exit. Able to pick that one up. Can they reset out of this position? Shazam gets back, and Zoms gives the info. One is towards Garden.
So now Liquid actually should have all the info, but if you look, Navarre's actually a little confused about things. Shazam finds both, and Navarre's locked all the way by the A site. I don't think Sentinels will expect this, though, but the recon clears back site, and that's a free plant.
Oh man, Navera has a hell of a job on his hands. 1 versus 2, and these two players in the post plant, they could be anywhere at all.
Toxins going up.
Yeah, especially with this amount of time on the clock, Dan. And this is a very, very difficult clutch for Navera. But he has his wall here. If you look, the wall blocks off both hookah and octagon.
And that will allow him to clear some positions safely, but
Toxins
there's a guessing
going up.
game here. He can't guess. I mean, he can't check everything. Gets closer. Now he's going to start to realize what's going on. He's been tagged. He's going to get absolutely spammed there. Shazam with a quad kill. Excellent stuff there from the in-game leader of Sentinels. 8-2 now the score on the first half. And it would not surprise me if they rallied all the way to 10 here. They're playing excellent bind against Liquid, who are starting to look like they are struggling. Well, I mean, they've been looking like they're struggling for a while now here on this first half. On the defensive half, like you say,
Yes.
the weakest half in their map pool, perhaps.
Yeah, they look like they don't have the answers, and it's not from a lack of trying different things, right? They've even tried pushing through showers. They've tried stacking sites. They've moved around, had the double operator in play, including getting one onto Scream. But they just can't string together these rounds. They have another buy in them. They have a couple ults to work with. Yompi's is the key one that I'm looking at.
And these hookah setups, they've been pretty good actually from Team Liquid. They've planted 2 players there. They've managed to find some success, but it's tenz. He is finding his form here on bind. Nice opening there from him, and they can reset off after that one. But actually, I say that tenz is still pretty deep. He's going for more. Finds a kill onto Scream and Shazam, pushing them back on the A site. They can barely see Sentinels players before they get just annihilated.
And they know these last 2 players, Dan, they've been playing B every single round. So look at Sentinels. They're just speeding it up to the A site. Shahzam is going to be in charge of holding this flank. But Solkis has quite a good timing.
He does, actually, yeah. Then he's going to actually escape. He was to push. He would have escaped Zoms and found the back of tenz, but could never know that, of course. And oh, it's desperate. It's very desperate here for Team Liquid.
That's another round. Yompi is trying to piece this setup together. Liquid has yet to figure out that Sentinels just doesn't care about showers in this game. They just don't care. And Yompi has gone there quite often. He's arrowed the back. He's even droned out of showers this round. But instead of pushing through and taking that advanced positioning, he fell back into sight and got tagged by Shaz's drone, got ulted and taken out. These are the things that Liquid are lacking. Actually taking what's given to them. And the shock dart takes out Link. This round's all but over. Solkis is trying desperately to hold on to this Vandal.
Yeah, and I think one of the rounds where he went very deep on showers, and it was going to be a B play, they had the info. They still had 3 just stuck on the A site. They didn't use that info for a rotation, expecting a mid-rounds kind of adjustment, just expecting a default. But that's not really how Sentinels have been playing as well. So, and look at tenz, you know, his confidence is just getting out of control. And that's a problem, especially if we're going to a 3rd map, which it looks like if this keeps going, that's going to be on the cards.
Split is on the cards, Dan. Let's go.
The Link Soulcast setup in hookah once again. Sick making all the noise.
This is a very fast long B play by Sentinels. This is a different pace than they've had all game long. Seekers are already out. That's Yompi's ult.
I think they go for the tally, Sean, because they just heard all the TPs from short. And we've got to look through onto the A side from Dapper. They're going for the TP. They've massively outpositioned Team Liquid. Oh no, this is terrifying.
Oh my, Dan, look at this. The one time Liquid has the fast rotate. They get absolutely outplayed by Sentinels. Dappers lurk up short. Plant coming in from Sick. Shaz holds the flank. All 4 Liquid members locked out in spawn right now.
There is a Cosmic Divide for Link for the retake. And there he goes, cutting off short and showers. Oh my god, tenz is just destroying everyone with his knives. Oh. Prime Game Flawless comes through from Sentinels, and again, that was just, oh no. The problem is that Sentinels had played players on short a few times, but this is the one time when they went heavy long, they heard the TPs, and the answer was obvious.
Yeah, especially when you pointed it out, Dapper aggressed all the way through U-Haul. He hears the triple TP. Everyone on Sentinels is right next to the teleporter over there at Long B. And then, yeah, Farmer tenz
Farmer tenz. Absolutely. That's
Tough job, but someone's got to do it, Dan.
Yeah, that's a 10-2 first half. An incredible display from Sentinels after that first map. They're looking damn good for this.
This will be a late A play, but you can see as Liquid moves around the map right now, they've had no B pressure this entire round. They have to go back and clear this out, make sure Sentinels isn't going to be right behind them on this hit, and that's what they've just done. Now the hit's going to start, Dan.
Looking to go in, setting everything up. They've got that split ready to go. Sentinels just playing reactively. Dapper still jump peeking long B, but seeing nothing. There's the tag onto Nevera. 40 seconds left to go. You can see Sentinels are very expectant of this push to come through. Nebula ready to get set up to block that vision.
30 seconds left.
On the rafters there. tenz will have to play ahead of it. He's got his spot to play ahead of this. He'll be very committed. He's very committed. He can't get away. He tries to dash out of that. Goes down. Zomzo winning the battle around Yuhor with Shazam in there as well. Massive position to hold on to for Sentinels. Zoms, he's lost one. Can he keep hold of it though? Yes, he can. Taking down another. And with this position, they can work the retake now. Two angles. That's a stunning shot there from Shazam. Down to Yappy though. Flash goes in. There's the dodge. Yappy has to get the flicks, but it's sick with the Spectre to deal the damage, to take the round. Sentinels quickly onto 12.
What a shot from Shazam. Oh my. I thought Liquid was going to claw back into that round. The aimers were coming out on Liquid. The shots were hitting. They got the opening they were looking for on tenz in heaven. Everything seemed to be going their way. The suppression hits U-Haul. But Sentinels, they just have all of the answers on bind here, Dan.
Yes, and tenz is 20 for 6.
Pretty good.
It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. And that's what you wanted to see after that breeze, where he was certainly, as you mentioned, struggling to have impact. Liquid were able to play super passive setups, so he never got to fight.
Yeah.
But on bind, he's getting a lot of fights, and of course, he's finding a lot of success. As we go back into it here, round 15, it could be all over here for Team Liquid, and all they have to say for themselves is just a hodgepodge buy.
That's nice, Dan. That's the suppression blade we were talking about. Oh! Oh!
Soulcast gets traded out, though. 1 for 1.
Shaz now going to drone up short A. He's not going to find anything. There's a couple players in showers. Actually, I take that back. There are 4 players in showers, and everyone on Liquid. It's a party.
Yeah, they have the Viper's Pit, so they will surely have a Viper's Pit set up here going into this Showers plant. There we go. Planting for triple. Ground gained in the site around the Viper's Pit. But it's not worked out there for Scream. Losing some players here. Got U-Haul control, but it's about dealing with the Viper's Pit. tenz working around the perimeter. He's going to go straight in. He's going to go close. He's going to take down one another going down thanks to Shazam. It's just left a Link playing outside. Back APC, can he find it? It's going to line up though, but Shazam takes him down, and it's going to be a 13-2 dominant second map of bind as Zom's celebratory shooting.